Good morning. How are you doing? This has become the usual response where I come from. And I see it play out too in many parts of the world where we just blot out, how are you doing? In my opinion, it was a question asked. When we ask a question, we should expect a response. So someone says to me, how are you doing? I'm expecting to articulate how I am really doing into words and be able to give it back to the person as a response. But while I am yet articulating my response, which usually will take seconds, nobody is there waiting to hear the response, because even the person that asked the question has zoomed off. So how are you doing, but you are walking away? How do you want to hear how to ask? But it's rather unfortunate that we have slowly brought it home to our family, where our kids wake up and they say to us, good morning, mommy, good morning, daddy. And we say, how are you doing? And the response, you can all guess. Let's echo it together. Fine, thank you. And it's so sad that this is the response that we teach our children in schools. We teach them that when somebody says to you, how are you? You should respond, fine, thank you. Instead of trying to let them really express themselves as to how they truly feel. When we ask our kids, how are you doing? We don't pause all we're doing to look into their eyes, to really know if what they are saying corresponds with really how they feel. They leave many things unsaid. Our children don't say everything that they want to say to us, especially teenagers, but they are showing us in different ways. Some of them act out when they begin to behave in a way that they usually wouldn't behave. They are saying something. So they are yelling it out in those ways. They might not come forward to communicate it verbally with us, but they show it in the way they behave. They show it in the way they do things. They show it in different forms, expecting that we would catch it. There's a high rate of teenagers slipping away gradually. They are stressed and they are gradually going into depression and then finally suicide. But this is where it starts from. If we could begin to pay attention to the response that we get from how are you doing? How was school today? How was your night? How was the day with your friend? How was the hangout at the mall? We are trying to see and know, how was church service today? We want to really know how they are doing. So when you ask the how are you question, you want to stop everything it is that you're doing. Zoom in on our children. Let's look into their soul, be able to connect with them and get what it is that they are not saying. What they are saying, does it go well with the way they are looking and their body movement and all of that? Once they align, you know that they are fine. Once there is no alignment, you want to dig deep a little bit more to find out what the issue really is. So next time we ask the question, how are you? Be it to our kids, be it to other people's kids, be it to a neighbor, a colleague, a friend, whomever it is, pause to get a response to how they are really doing. Because that few seconds that you spend listening just might change the life of somebody else. Thank you very much for listening to this video. My name is Unwa. If this is your first time here, you're welcome. But if you keep coming back, you really appreciate it. Remember to give this video a thumbs up for me if you love this video, and subscribe if you have not done so already. I'm going to be seeing you all in the next one. Bye-bye.